all set out to make things great, whether it's Barrier Reefs, America, or Gatsby's. Yeah, but a lot of times we fail, and sometimes we fail in hilarious fashion. Trying is hard. So today I'm going to tell you about a canceled Wonder Woman TV show from 2011 that never saw the light of day. Wah wah. I'm Jocelyn, the intern. I do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle. So, back in 2010, Warner Brothers teamed up with writer-producer David E. Kelley to write a Wonder Woman script and shop it around to networks. After every major network passed, NBC, who was the last network to pass, changed their minds and decided to order a pilot. And when the executives at NBC actually watched the finished product, they realized it was a big mistake and decided to throw it out like a millennial's cable subscription. But like everything these days, the pilot leaked, and what I have here is the unaired and unfinished episode. So, I'm not gonna make fun of the effects or terrible audio.
Bet that's a real comfort at the moment.
I'm representing the kid you almost killed.
But the rest of this dumpster fire is up for grabs. Okay, first up, can we talk about this costume, please? Just look at it. This thing is so shiny and cheap looking, it looks like it came straight from a shitty Halloween store. I mean, here are some actual Halloween costumes. Can you tell the difference? Plus, Wonder Woman is a super agile fighter. How is she supposed to get anything done in that rib-crushing corset and what must be gallons of fashion glue keeping the girls from flying free? You're welcome for the visual, by the way. I think they were going for something like the leather X-Men suits, but with bright comic book colors. They clearly couldn't decide and just mashed them together. It seriously looks like she's about to star in a porn parody. And it certainly doesn't help that we now have the Gal Gadot version to compare it to. Speaking of terrible decisions, it seems pretty clear to me that the producers of this show were less interested in making a Wonder Woman show and more interested in making a female Batman. On more than one occasion, Diana's acting more like the Caped Crusader than the typical Wonder Woman. In this pilot, Diana Themyscira, yeah, that's her last name, runs a company called Themyscira Industries. I wonder why that rings a bell. Themyscira Industries is both a marketing firm that sells Wonder Woman action figures and a crime-fighting company. What is that? Is she capitalizing off of being a superhero? On top of that, Diana has not one, not two, but three identities. She's Diana Themyscira, the successful CEO. She's also publicly Wonder Woman, the crime-fighting vigilante. But when she really needs to get away from the limelight and her huge apartment, she hides away in her tiny second apartment to become Diana Prince, her super secret identity. As Diana Prince, she's like just a regular girl with the quintessential regular girl glasses and ponytail that masterfully hide her true identity. So not only is Diana a big shot CEO and vigilante like Bruce Wayne, but she also has a very similar will they won't they relationship with the police. In her attempt to stop an evil company, that's the big villain this fierce Amazonian has to take down, she ends up squabbling with the police. There's a scene where the cops are totally okay with her interrogating a suspect, but later a senator threatens to shut down her company for interfering with police investigations. Then later, Steve Trevor gives her a free pass from the Justice Department. This plot ricochets around like bullets off of Wonder Woman's gauntlets. Now, let me tell you about her first proper fight scene, which doesn't pop up until 30 minutes into this 40-minute pilot, by the way, where she wipes out an entire room of strong boys. The way it starts is really my favorite part. This huge meathead goes on and on about how strong their security system is, and how, it's not likely she's going to make it past security. She then immediately gets past security, which was a goddamn garage door with 2 cheap latches on it. How is that supposed to stop a superhero? The guy even said he's a fan, and so he knows what she's capable of. What? Now, I gotta give him credit. The actual fight choreography is way better than I was expecting. Except that the thugs still very politely take turns to fight Diana. Chivalry isn't dead in this universe. Also, they definitely didn't hold back on the violence. The final battering in this pilot's coffin is Diana's super unstable emotional state. Murder and cruel interrogation techniques aside, our girl seems to be dealing with some issues. During a boardroom scene where Themyscira Industries is discussing the next Wonder Woman action figure, Diana gets a bit miffed at the proportions of the doll, which leads her to say my favorite line in the whole show.
I never said to merchandise my tits.
Yeah, how dare you, toy company! Where would you ever get the idea to objectify her in that way? Okay, so this is the pilot episode, right? So you know they gotta end it with a big hook to keep the audience and executives wanting more. Or they could end it with the Diana Prince alter ego sitting alone, drinking wine with her cat, who's her only friend, signing up for Facebook. Yeah. Please, sign me up for episode 2! What am I doing? Fun fact, after the online backlash about Wonder Woman's costume, David E. Kelley decided it would be funny to have a character on his new show, Harry's Law, wear the costume. Good one, David. Ugh! What is this? I asked for Merlot. Go pee in Wiz's office. And don't let anyone see you. I had to sign a thing that I wouldn't keep stray animals anymore.